issue is that people are very short-sighted. I would say before you have followers, you have people, because it doesn't matter if you're a follower or not, if the people who you're following aren't as short-sighted, or I think everybody just wants that immediate gratification and they want it, like you said, like a day. We're trying to make this work for until you quit the job or until you retire, and you're like, well, today is what matters. I think the issue is that we just don't know how to sit and be like, all right, what makes the most sense? And I see it in everyday life, right? Like I'm at a stage right now where a lot of us, like I'm 30, and a lot of us, my peers, we're like, okay, so we went to school, we got the degrees. Now we're just kind of like, what do I do with myself in a sense? Like, do I actually like this career? Do I want to stay in it? Do I start a family? Do I not? And I feel like, not my friends in particular in what I'm about to say, but then I noticed, on social media, people trying to feel more fulfilled. I noticed this when I hit 25, people started getting married. I'm like, okay, that's fairly normal around this age. People started having kids. People started going back to school for degrees that they now admit they really didn't need. I think they just felt so lost in the moment. And instead of sitting and thinking like, what long term, what is this thing that I'm about to do going to result in? But they wanted that immediate gratification of, okay, I feel like I'm doing something. And sometimes thinking about it and trying to figure things out takes time. Sometimes it is monotonous, it is depressing, and it is exhausting and very lonely. But in the long run, you're like, I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I didn't rush to get married and have a kid or buy a house. But I was trying to figure things out, because now I figured these things out and all these things are inconvenient for me.
Absolutely.
So that being said, I think the same thing with what you just mentioned. Everything is so short-sighted, and it's like, well, I need the money today. But you're not thinking about when that money dries up, because now they think we're pussy. We don't, they